Harbor Freight has been running some really good promotions lately. But how good is a deal if what you want isn't actually in stock? Before I get into this, I want to make something clear. I enjoy shopping at Harbor Freight. I believe a lot of their tools offer real value, especially for homeowners and occasional do-it-yourselfers like myself. Most of us don't need to spend professional tool prices for something we may use only a few times a year. That's why most of my Harbor Freight videos are positive. When I find a good sale or a tool I think is worth considering, I enjoy sharing it with you. But Harbor Freight does not sponsor this channel. They don't approve of what I say. And if I only told you the good while ignoring an occasional problem, I wouldn't be giving you the honest information I want this channel to represent. Some of you may visit a store after watching one of my videos. Because of that, I feel an obligation to tell you about this inventory problem just as openly as I tell you about the good deals. This first caught my attention during the recent free item weekend. Harbor Freight offered everyone a choice of 3 free items with any purchase, one of 3. I visited 2 Harbor Freight stores on Saturday afternoon. Both stores had already ran out of all 3 choices. Not just the most popular one, all 3 were gone at both stores. I asked an employee about this. They told me the problem had become worse since Harbor Freight switched to some type of computer-controlled automatic ordering system. Now, I want to be fair about that statement. That came from one employee at one store, of course not named. I have not confirmed exactly how Harbor Freight's ordering system works across the company, but the comment caught my attention. Years ago, Harbor Freight offered free items with coupons all the time, almost every day you could find one. In my experience, it was unusual for a store to be completely out of the item covered by the coupon. Then the August parking lot sale began, and I started seeing similar complaints from shoppers in different parts of the country. Reddit is certainly not a scientific survey. Someone who had a bad experience may be more likely to post than someone who found everything they wanted. But there were enough similar reports that I thought this deserved a closer look. The products mentioned most often included Quinn master socket sets, metric ratcheting wrenches, Bremen clamps, certain toolboxes, and some of the promotional bundles. One shopper said none of the 3 Harbor Freight stores within 55 miles had several of the popular items they wanted. According to that shopper, the closest store had not received a new truck in about 3 weeks, per their conversation with employees. The biggest problem seemed to involve the Bremen clamps. Several shoppers reported finding empty clamp shelves. One person said the Bremen clamps were already gone by about 8:30 Monday morning. Another shopper said employees at 3 stores were expecting Thursday or Friday deliveries. Those deliveries reportedly never arrived. They were delayed until after the parking lot sale. If those reports are accurate, these may have been more customers simply arriving too late. Some areas may have had a real ordering distribution problem, but that doesn't mean every Harbor Freight had empty shelves. Other shoppers reported fully stocked stores. Some said their stores received more merchandise during the week. A few people had no trouble finding everything that they wanted on their list. So I'm not claiming this happened at every Harbor Freight store in the country. The experience seemed to have varied quite a bit by location, delivery schedule, and product. Heavy demand was certainly part of the problem. Discounts of 35% and 40% can bring a lot of people through those doors. YouTube videos, Reddit posts, and Facebook groups also call attention to the same popular products. My videos are part of that. That's another reason I think creators should remind viewers that availability can vary. It's also why Harbor Freight should expect higher demand when it heavily promotes one of these events. Another possible part of the problem is resellers. Some shoppers reported seeing Harbor Freight sale merchandise listed on Facebook Marketplace and eBay at higher prices. There were also reports of people buying large quantities of the most heavily discounted products. One shopper said the first customer through the door bought every 24-inch Bremen parallel clamp at that store. That same customer reportedly bought all but 2 of 48-inch clamps. Now, buying several clamps does not automatically make someone a reseller. Woodworkers may legitimately need a lot of clamps. We have no way of knowing what every customer planned to do with those items. But if someone clears a shelf just to resell the merchandise, regular customers lose the opportunity to buy it at the discounted price. Reasonable quantity limits on the most heavily discounted items might help. I don't believe resellers explain the entire problem. They can't buy products from a store that they never received. But bulk purchases may cause an already limited supply to disappear even faster. This also raises a question about Inside Track Club. Members pay for early access to the parking lot sales, but early access doesn't offer much value if the merchandise was never there in the first place. Some members believe they should be guaranteed the chance to purchase at least one of each advertised sale item. If the item is unavailable, the member could place a back order and receive a rain check for the sale price. I understand that argument. It could become one of the strongest reasons to join Inside Track Club. But we also have to think about non-members. If all future inventory were promised to Inside Track Club members, customers waiting for the public sale might never get a chance to get anything. I think this is a fair compromise. Let Inside Track Club members order one unavailable item during early access, then offer the same opportunity to everyone when the public portion of the sale begins. Inside Track Club members would still have an advantage. They could place their order several days earlier than the non-members. Free gifts, clearance products, and discontinued merchandise might need to be excluded. Those products may never be replenished, but regular products like Quinn socket sets, Bremen clamps, Icon tools could be delivered later at the advertised price. Harbor Freight's current Inside Track Club terms say discounted merchandise is available while supplies last. They also say rain checks are not provided. That may satisfy the written terms of the sale, but it does not necessarily leave customers feeling good after making a wasted trip, especially for people driving many miles. There were also reports of the Harbor Freight website showing products in stock when customers couldn't find them at the store. Checking the website is still worthwhile, but if you're driving any distance for one specific item, I would call first. Ask if someone can physically confirm that it is there. And I don't blame the individual Harbor Freight employees for these shortages. They can't sell merchandise they were never sent. The employees I have dealt with generally try to help customers with whatever inventory they have. Any real solution probably needs to involve better ordering, better distribution, more accurate inventory information, reasonable quantity limits, and some type of limited back order or rain check system. Extending the sale or issuing super coupons can give customers another opportunity. I'll continue covering those coupons when I think the offer is a good value. My concern isn't that Harbor Freight runs too many sales, and it isn't that the discounts aren't real. My concern is whether customers can actually purchase the advertised products. An extended sale only helps if new inventory reaches those stores. A longer promotion with the same empty shelf doesn't solve anything. None of this changes my overall opinion of Harbor Freight. I still believe they offer real value to a lot of customers. I'll continue covering their sales, super coupons, and tools that I believe are worth considering. But I'll also tell you when I think something could have been handled better. That isn't about attacking Harbor Freight. It's about keeping this channel independent. I want to give you both the good and the occasional bad if it exists. Then you can make your own decision. Now I want to hear what happened at your Harbor Freight location. Were the free items available when you visited? Was your store stocked for the parking lot sale? Or did you find empty shelves? Tell me what item you wanted. Let me know what deal and day you visited and what part of the country you're in. And do you think Harbor Freight should offer rain checks or back orders for sale items that aren't available? Your comments may help us understand whether this was limited to certain areas or whether Harbor Freight had a much larger inventory problem. Hope y'all enjoyed this. If you're not already a subscriber, please click that subscribe button. Also, give me a like if this video was useful to you in any way. And until that next video, y'all take care.